Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ballad with Bourbon.
I'm your host, Rockstar Johnny Nye.
And I'm your host, the real effing deal, the whole effing show, Mike Verdusco.
And today, on a very special Freshcrack Friday, we have the Jack Daniels 14-year-old.
14, baby.
I just need you to take this in.
Soak it in.
This is a very special bottle. Everybody's talking about it.
Coming in at 126 proof.
126.3, baby.
Batch number 1.
This is the first time in very, very, very many years that they have come out with a 14-year-old. And it's like the label that I saw that used to be 14-year-old was like ancient.
Correct, like a bluish.
Like, it was crazy old.
Can I tell you, I like when Jack Daniels and Jim Beam put out a nice bottle with their actual name on it. Because normally when you think of Jack Daniels, you think Jack and Coke. If you threw this in some Coke, I tell you to get the F out of my house.
Oh my God. If you threw this in Coke, I would kick you straight in the D. And
if we weren't past the 2-minute mark, we'd be using whole words.
Whole words. Anyway.
Oh my God.
Let's get into this.
Oh my God. As JR would say. My God. It's a car wreck.
Holy crap.
So he surprised us on me. He's like, are you ready for your surprise? I got goosebumps.
So
I'm like, you mother effer. You've been holding out on me.
So I got this. My dad got this bottle.
Shout out to Terry and I. Woo! Wish you were here with us, baby.
What a man. Best guy I know. And it's just, this is his favorite brand. When he started, he was the one who kind of initiated all of this. He was always a Jack guy, always drank Jack and sours or Jack and 7 and 7s kind of thing with Jack. That was his thing, and like for Jack to come out with things this good, and he got us this bottle, and me and my dad had this on Easter, and he really loved it, and it was really cool to see how that came full circle.
All I gotta say is, if you smell what the Jack is cooking.
Like, this guy is so
rich and decadent on the nose.
Rich, decadent.
We've been to many places today, and we've drinking at least 15 different bourbons today.
Yeah.
And I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt that this is the richest, most complex nose I've had all day.
It's amazing. The nose on this is crazy.
And I hate saying that while I'm in Kentucky. But now, are we calling this bourbon or are we calling this whiskey?
Here's the thing.
It's bourbon, but they got a strong hold on that Jack Daniels name.
Here's the thing.
They want Tennessee proud, baby, so they call it whiskey.
Yeah, Tennessee is very proud, and they want to do Tennessee whiskey. But in all legal terms, it's
still bourbon. Because people say, oh, it's not bourbon because they charcoal mellow. Well, guess what?
Yeah,
Long Branch is charcoal mellow.
It is bourbon. It is 100%
King's Ranch
bourbon.
is also
if you
charcoal
don't
mellow.
know, I'm telling you now, Jack Daniels is bourbon.
If you don't
80%
know,
corn.
now you know.
It's 80% corn. That is the legal definition of bourbon.
Look how dark that is. Now, Johnny told me not to get too excited. This is the first and the last glass I'll ever have, so we're not doing any taste tests
I didn't tell him that.
So don't get too excited. I tried to shoot for the Russell's 15. I'm like, let's fucking do it against Russell's 15. Look how dark this is. 14, 15, why not?
I'm not going to lie to you. That may happen. We might have to do that video because I really actually want to know which one is better.
And we're going to do it anyways, so even if... Why wouldn't we just tell you how we felt? Like, why wouldn't we film it even if it couldn't be an actual Taste Test Tuesday?
But I gotta tell you, this one on the nose is cherry. Oh, it's actually it's the 10-year times a million. Like, it's just bumped up. It's the 10-year bumped up. But let's taste it. We've been nosing this for 10 minutes.
So I was watching an interview with Kenny and Ryan the other day, and it was like they said the nose is so good you almost feel bad for drinking it. That's where I'm at right now on the Jack 14.
God.
I got rich, decadent cherry and chocolate on the nose.
Me too.
Nice legs, super dark color. What are you getting on that palate?
Oh my God.
I'll let you talk about the palate while I chew it.
This is like a freaking dark dark chocolate covered cherry, and then you slap some caramel sauce on it.
But the spice is turned up.
And the spice is up, but it's not like a, I don't know, it's like...
It's a baking spice.
It's a baking spice, but
it's not a hug spice.
No, there's no hug at all.
No.
But like, there's not a cinnamon spice.
Delicious.
It's not a flavor spice. It's just tingly.
Yeah.
It's a tingliness that comes about. But yeah,
a tingliness. He hit it perfectly. It's exactly what it is. It's a tingliness.
Yeah, it's a tingly, like on your palate, like that kind of spice.
Very dry, oaky, tanniny.
Well, it is 14 years old.
But that's if you like that. If you don't like that, buy the 10-year. You won't have that, and it's still equally as delicious as this 14-year. So,
ooh, I don't know about that. This 14 is.
I mean, it slaps, but I thought they both slapped.
They do. They both slapped. No, they both slapped. And I'm in the 12-year. If it's anywhere near.
Do you have any 12 left?
Yeah.
One of these days, we're gonna hit you with the vertical.
If it's anywhere near the 12 that we had before.
And if anybody's listening, can you answer me? Why do they call it a vertical when we'd be clearly organizing these horizontal? If we had the 10, the 12, and the 14, they'd be horizontal. They wouldn't be vertical.
You're stuck in the vertical. I need you to go horizontal.
Oh man, so good.
I plant the seeds. I don't know what happens.
So, I think I'm gonna agree with Johnny on all the notes, but I guess I'll just reiterate a couple of my own. Very sweet, very tannic, very oaky, very leathery, very dry. I like all of it. I love all of it. And it does not hit like 126.
No, not at all.
I tasted some 105 yesterday.
That tasted higher.
That hurt more than this.
But this is great. When you say dry, it's dry because it's 14 years old, but I don't know about tannic. I'm not getting tannic.
Well, maybe it's... I associate tannic with oakiness. So if we're different, then we're different on that. So I would just say oaky.
Are you getting like a sweet oak?
A dry oak.
You're getting a dry oak?
I'm getting dry oak.
Okay, so
it dries me out.
Well, it does dry out a little.
Yeah, it dries me out.
Towards the end, towards the finish.
But it's delicious.
But it's so good.
The hard
not
part
like a bitter oak, though.
So here's where it comes
in,
into.
To be clear about that.
If it's 63.15 proof, 126.3 is what I meant to say, 63 ABV. This is tricky because if it keeps drying my tongue out and I keep going back for more,
bingo,
I'm going to be pretty sloppy.
Yeah,
I got fourth drink. This is amazing.
I got to tell you, this might be the best thing I've had this year.
Russell's 15?
Russell's 15 was last year.
Was it?
It was.
Okay.
This is 2015. Or
2025.
2025.
No, I know what you meant.
Jesus.
We've been drinking.
Yeah.
It could be 2015. Don't
Johnny has been drinking.
Has been drinking.
No, but seriously, last year, Russell's 15 was by far, not even a question, my whiskey of the year. This year, so far, and it is only April, so there is many opportunities, but this guy is the whiskey of the year in my eyes as of right now.
If you guys like watches and you're into bourbon, Grainworks, original Grainworks or Grainworks. If you type in Grainworks original watches, it'll pop up. But they have watches made from the barrels of Jack Daniels. Fun fact.
Yeah, that's true.
They're always limited. When they run out, they don't know. They made a Jim Beam watch before. They made a couple of Buffalo Trace watches, and now they're on to the Jack Daniels. I bought this one because it was undisclosed. It did say that it was bourbon from Kentucky, so I know it's somebody around here, so it affords me the liberty of using my imagination as to who it belongs to. But there is a really nice Jack Daniels watch that I like that is black, and inside of it, the faces are made with limestone, and the backing is made from the charcoal.
It's a very cool
and
one.
then the inlays are actual Jack Daniels barrels. So I will be eventually popping off that watch if it's still available, because once they run out, they run out kind of thing.
How much is that bad boy?
$700. Woo! But every now and then you can catch it on sale for $600 to $500.
Hey, that's $250 less than I spent on a Blade and Bow today.
Oh my goodness. So today was a great day. You know, we woke up, we headed on down to Louisville because we got an inside tip that they might be releasing Evan Williams 23 today.
Yeah, that was a wonderful tip.
On the way there...
I don't regret that tip at all.
I don't regret it at all. On the way there, they opened up an hour earlier at the Stitzel. So I called the old Stitzel, and around Derby season, they start to put out 1 bottle a day of Blade & Bow 22.
Yep.
Hit them up. Hey, you guys put any special bottles today? She's like, oh yeah, we sure did. Blade & Bow 22. I'm like, heck yeah, we're on the way.
Yep.
We get there. The lady yells at me for being too chipper. She's like, who are you to be so excited
she was very
to find
upset.
a 22-year-old bourbon?
She was very upset.
On the phone, we didn't know the price. Believe me,
when
after we swiped that credit card, it was a little less exciting.
I gotta let you know, when the price hit, I went, oh shit.
Oh shit.
I guess
it doubled since COVID.
I'm committed.
We thought it was a $600 bottle, and $600 is already an astronomical amount.
But it was $900.
$900,
and the tax made it
$954.
Yep. For the Blade & Bow 23.
And then we bebopped on to Evan Williams
and got the 23 year. Crazy.
Fun.
Yeah. This guy.
Woo! Here's a sneak peek for what's eventually going to come on a taste test.
Oh, that's
now we've got 2. Yeah. We could do that for you.
And that's coming. I know a lot of people have not tasted the Evan Williams 23 year, and we are going to taste it.
We're going to taste it, baby.
And I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to taste it very soon. Because there ain't no sense in having 2 closed bottles.
That's right.
I mean,
if you know how we do on Battle of Bourbon. And in case you didn't know, none of these bottles are given to us. We don't get samples.
No.
We both work 60 hours a week, and in our off days between me, Johnny, and Terry, we hunt. We search and we search. Absolutely. And we search.
And we do this because we want people to be able to appreciate this with us, and like we want you to see our experiences and want you to go out and hunt yourself.
Experience it yourself.
And that's the thing, is like it's frustrating because people think that because we're on YouTube that we get our bottles for free. I have not in my life gotten 1 bottle for free.
Not one.
And I will tell you right now, every single other YouTube star, every single other podcast person is getting 95% of their bottles for free, and then they're just giving you their half-assed impression of it so that they can,
because they don't want to piss off whoever sent them the free samples and not get more samples. They don't want to be later. They got to give neutral responses. They can give happy responses, but if it's bad, they give neutral.
Yeah, if it's not good, they can't give it because then they'll stop sending them samples. Yeah. We are not bought and paid for. We are single owned.
That's right.
We are us.
We are the right to censor.
We own everything that we review on this channel outside of if a friend brings a bottle or something.
Cousin Cal
brings a couple of bottles on the channel, which is fantastic. But like realistically, no, we are not bought and paid for it, and we will have.
Also, if you watch our channel, speaking of Cousin Cal, shout out to Spiritual Advisors.
Yeah, they're very good.
Catch them on Spotify.
Yep. Yeah, he's doing a great job. Cousin Cal, to be honest, I kind of wish we would have just brought him onto the show.
Recruited him from the get-go.
Because, like, he was all about it, and he's been doing a great job. I'm proud of him. So, like...
It actually kind of works out good, because if his brand takes off, he can pull us with him, and if our brand takes off, we can pull him with us.
Yeah, but, like, guys, like, this is purely our investment, and we're doing it for everybody here.
And it's because we love this. Yeah. We love bourbon.
We love it. And this Jack 14 is 100 thumbs up. This is the best thing I've had this year.
Also, Jack, if you're watching, which I doubt you are, but if you are, you should put a gift shop in Whiskey Row in Louisville. Mm-hmm. I think it would be cool. Sazerac has a gift shop in
New Orleans.
Yep. So why not? Give it a shot.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get enough people who do the Kentucky Bourbon Fest garner interest in your bar/gift shop, and then they decide to travel.
Now, I've actually been to the Jack Daniels distillery.
Have you? Did you do a tour?
I did it. I did the tour, and it was before they came out with the 10, 12, and 14. It was a great time. It was the first technical bourbon distillery tour that I ever did. Mm-hmm. And it was a great time. They took us in the full experience, and outside of the distillery there's this little town where there's these houses that look like just random houses, but you walk in the restaurants and they have these pulled pork grilled cheese sandwiches. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't get one of those sandwiches, if you see the Jack Distillery and you don't get one of those sandwiches, you are literally just setting yourself up for failure. It is the best grilled cheese sandwich I've ever had. It has homemade roasted smoked pulled pork from the backyard in these big smokers. Like it's those classic Southern crazy barbecue.
My grandma used to make.
It's amazing.
A Mexican grilled cheese, she'd call it. It wasn't El Pastor, if you know what El Pastor pork is, but she had a pork taco that she would make, and she'd put the pork taco meat with the sauce on the grilled cheese, and then she would call it a Mexican grilled cheese.
See, now that's
but it
good.
sounds like right what you had at Jack Daniels.
It is, but it's like a smoked, roasted, pulled, like slow smoked pulled pork.
It's getting me hungry.
And then they put it on a grilled cheese, and then they put like a barbecue sauce on it.
For you, Battle and Bourbon.
Holy crap, is it good! And guys, if you ever visit Jack Daniels, you will not be disappointed. But if you ever see the 14, 12, or 10, buy it immediately. You will not be disappointed. But we are battling with bourbon. And this is long, but we will see you next time.
See you guys next time. Top guys out, baby.